There are multiple ways to instantiate a function type, which means get instance of a function type which can be treated as value and passed as a parameter to other functions. So there are two groupings of how we can get instance of this function type. The group one is function literals. The first way is through lambda expression. This is the most common way. Let's say we have a sum variable, and the function type is, in the function type we have two integer parameters and one integer return type. So this is the lambda expression. In the start of this lambda expression we have x and y variable which are referring to these input parameters, and after the arrow sign we have our calculation here x plus y, which provide us the sum value. So we can use this sum variable to call the instance of this function type, and in here we can pass the two input parameters to get the result. We can also pass this sum variable to another function as a parameter. Let's say we have a calculate function here which take two integer values, and the third parameter is a operation parameter which is a function type, which say the signature of this function type is same as our sum function. So we can pass our sum variable to this function and get the result. The second way is through anonymous function. So let's say we have an average variable here, and the function type is we have two integer parameters and one integer return type. So this is the anonymous function. So basically the function which don't have any name is anonymous function. So here this function don't have any name. So fn, after the fn keyword we have the input parameter for this function and the return type, and in the body of this function we perform the calculation and return the result. So we get the average in a response. So we can use this average variable to call the instance of this function type and provide the input parameters and get the result. And the third way is function literals with receiver. So here we have is even variable, and here in this function type we don't take any parameters and the return type is boolean. And before the start of this section we have a receiver here which is integer, and in the next we have the body for this function, and in this we are checking whether this function is even or not. So we can call this is even variable on any integer value to get to check whether that integer value is an even number or not. This is similar to extension functions. So here we have 20 integer value dot, and after that we can call this variable to get to call the instance of this function type.